The Chevrolet Chevelle SS from 1969 to 1970 remains one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever built. It represents the golden era of American performance, when power, style, and raw attitude ruled the roads. Today, we take a deep dive into the legend of the Chevelle SS, the car that defined an era and continues to capture hearts even more than 5 decades later. Let's rewind to the late 1960s. The American car scene was exploding with muscle. Every manufacturer wanted to dominate the streets and drag strips, and Chevrolet was no exception. The Chevelle SS, short for Super Sport, was Chevy's answer to the growing demand for high-performance midsize cars. Introduced earlier in the decade, by 1969 and 1970, it had evolved into one of the most feared names in muscle car history. The 1969 model stood out immediately with its aggressive look. It was bolder, wider, and more muscular than ever before. The dual headlights, sculpted hood, and sweeping body lines made it instantly recognizable. And when you saw that SS badge, you knew this car meant business. The famous SS 396 inches badge referred to its 396 cubic inch V8 engine, an absolute beast that could put down up to 375 horsepower. Back then, those numbers were pure magic. And it wasn't just about straight-line power. The Chevelle SS had a perfectly balanced design for its time, part family car, part street racer. It came in coupe, convertible, and even El Camino body styles, giving buyers plenty of options. Inside, you had classic late 60s American design, wide bench seats, chrome trim, and that unmistakable muscle car vibe. Simplicity met aggression. It wasn't about luxury, it was about dominance. Then came 1970, the year that took everything to the next level. This was the year of the Chevelle SS 454. Chevrolet dropped one of the biggest and most powerful engines ever offered in a production car, the LS 6454 cubic inch V8. This monster produced an officially rated 450 horsepower and a staggering 500 pound-feet of torque. But many enthusiasts believe the real output was even higher. The 1970 Chevelle SS 454 was the king of the streets, a car that could go from 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds, which was mind-blowing for the time. The 1970 Chevelle SS also received subtle but powerful styling upgrades. The dual stripes running across the cowl induction hood became an instant classic. The blacked-out grille, bold SS badges, and sporty wheel options made it look like a predator ready to strike. When that cowl induction hood flipped open under acceleration to feed the big block more air, it was pure automotive theater. Driving a Chevelle SS back then was an experience unlike any other. The roar of the engine, the vibration through the steering wheel, and the feeling of raw power under your right foot, it was the kind of thrill that modern cars rarely capture. No traction control, no computer assistance, just man and machine. It demanded respect and rewarded skill. Of course, the Chevelle SS wasn't just about power, it was about culture. It represented freedom, rebellion, and the spirit of American car enthusiasts. It became a symbol of youth, power, and confidence. Street races, late-night cruises, and the smell of burning rubber, that was the world the Chevelle SS belonged to. Today, the 1969 and 1970 Chevelle SS models are among the most collectible classic cars in the world. Pristine examples with matching numbers can easily fetch 6 figures at auctions. The 1970 LS6 454, in particular, is one of the most desirable muscle cars ever made. Its value continues to rise because it's not just a car, it's a piece of American history. What's truly amazing is how timeless its design still feels. The long hood, short deck, and muscular proportions remain a blueprint for muscle car styling even today. Many modern cars, including the Chevrolet Camaro and other retro-inspired models, borrow cues from the Chevelle SS's aggressive lines. Car enthusiasts around the world continue to restore, race, and show off their Chevelles at events, keeping the legend alive. The sound of a big block Chevelle firing up still gives goosebumps to anyone who loves old-school power. The Chevelle SS story also reminds us of a time when American automakers were fearless, when performance wasn't just a marketing term but a lifestyle. Every drive was an adventure, and every red light was a potential drag race. So, what made the 1969-1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS truly special? It wasn't just the horsepower, the design, or the speed. It was the feeling, that raw, unfiltered emotion that only a true muscle car can give. It made you feel alive, powerful, and free. As time passes, the Chevelle SS continues to inspire generations of gearheads. Whether you grew up watching them on the streets or only discovered them through movies and car shows, there's something about that SS badge that stirs the soul. From the thunderous roar of its V8 to its sleek, intimidating silhouette, the Chevrolet Chevelle SS remains the ultimate symbol of American muscle, a reminder that legends never die, they just keep burning rubber. If you ever see one on the road, take a moment to appreciate it. That's not just an old car. That's a piece of American history roaring through time.